unboxing the Honshu Broadsword with the scabbard from Amazon. $205. It is 43.5 inches long. I'm sort of yelling because it's windy. There you go. You can get a little closer if you want. So, fly away. Alright, here we go. Ready? There's a sharp sword. Let's look at the scabbard. Now this is actually a scabbard I like. You just put the belt right through it and you're good to go. Some of these other scabbards you get have all kind of straps and like you don't know where they're supposed to go. So here, come get a close up of this. As you can see, there is the Honshu logo. Everything feels really solid. Here, check out this rubber grip. As you can see here, it does have, it's a full tang with, right there, there's your hex screw in the pommel. So I guess it's a screw in the pommel. Rubber grip. I know some people mentioned that they thought that it ruined the tradition of an actual longsword or broadsword because you have this modern hardware, but I'm buying it because it is a modern longsword. I like the idea of having a sword made in the 2020s and actually look like it. And you can see right there, 1060 high carbon steel. I don't think that you really have to stamp that on a blade. I wouldn't. But anyway, there you go. So the balance feels like it's probably around here. Maybe it's off a little bit. It's definitely oily, greasy. I got it from Amazon. $205. I'm yelling because it's windy. We can cut a couple bottles with it straight out of the box. As you can see, it's sharp, but it's not something that's scraping my fingernail off, for example. Tip is pretty sharp. I'd like to just show what it's like with how flexible it is, but how do you do that without poking yourself or ruining the tip? You see that? Yep. It's not extremely sharp. Actually went way over there. You want to try that? Yeah. Here's a great tip why you shouldn't get into the habit of holding your sword like this, resting it like this, standing around, especially to practice, like with it on your foot like that, because the one day that you move up from a blunt sword and buy a real sword, you want that going through the top of your foot. So real quick, to wrap it up, since it's so windy out there, this is the Honshu Broadsword. It is a semi-sharp sword, as you can see. It does stab pretty nice, apparently. 43.5 inches long. It's oiled. We're gonna go polish it up, make sure it's real nice and dry. It's more modern rubber grip. It has these hex kind of nuts in here. It's got a full tang screw pommel. very solidly built. The cross guard is very solid and it's heavy. The point of balance is right about here. It's slippery, so I'm not going to cut my finger showing you again. It feels comfortable. The grip is not as long as I prefer, but it's very comfortable to hold. Even with like my bare skin, it's very non-slip. This grip is actually pretty nice, and I like it because it's modern. It's 1060 carbon. It's a modern sword. You know, like I said online, people are saying they didn't like that a traditional longsword would be peened, right? But it's pretty solid. This thing it feels like you can use this a bunch of times and it's not going to get loose or anything like that. So Amazon, $205. It's marketed more like the people are wearing like tactical gear and things like that. So I would say it's recommended. You could definitely sharpen it up a little bit, make it as sharp as you desire, and it's very comfortable in the hands. I don't think you'll have a single regret buying this sword, the Honshu Broadsword. Check out another video.